One of the strangest things I've ever seen happen this morning. I wake up and I look out my window and there's like a cloud of ice, and it looked like fog, except it wasn't fog, it was ice. I don't know, long story short, it left a frost over literally everything in the city, and it looks amazing. So it is December 12th, freaking 13 days to Christmas, which is terrifying because I've put absolutely no thought into Christmas gifts, what to do for Christmas, what I'm buying my family for Christmas. I have the unfortunate habit of leaving all of that stuff to the last minute, so it'll probably be like December 23rd by the time I realize that I actually need to figure that out. But in the spirit of Christmas, the sneaker boutique around here, Livestock, actually decided to do something really cool today. They're doing a sneaker drive for underprivileged youth, and they're collecting pairs of lightly worn or brand new sneakers. And I mean, I have lots of lightly worn or brand new sneakers, so I actually grabbed 2 pairs. I have this pair of Walmart shoes that I bought as a joke for a video where I tried to dress up like Kanye from Walmart. Then I have a pair of brand new Chuck Taylor lows that have just been sitting in my closet for the past 2 years. So I'm gonna go over there, drop them off. This isn't a brag to you guys that I'm a good person. It's just to try and encourage you guys, if you have the means or the opportunity to do something nice this holiday season, you definitely should, because whatever circumstance you're in, there's someone that's a lot worse off than you, and if you have the chance to give back, you definitely should. Okay, shoes dropped off. Let's get over to Friday nights. Costco?
Yeah, they sell LED strip lighting for really cheap.
Is the cost low? Whoa, just got a photo board out.
Had to fucking take shit of white stuff, so
Stop swearing on my YouTube channel.
Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So Eric dropped a whole bunch of new hats in Friday nights today, and they're actually really, really dope. I know I don't wear hats, except these are cool. We got a black hat, we got a yellow hat, we got a purple hat, we got a navy hat. For you guys that ask why I don't wear hats, this is why. I just look dumb wearing a hat. So I'm not gonna be buying it, but if you wanna buy it from Friday nights, because it's actually like a really cool color. Friday nights F. I guess the F could be for whatever you want, but I mean, sick hat. Eric, I have a challenge for you.
What's up?
Design a hat that looks good on my head.
Design a hat that looks good on your head?
Yeah.
I've never seen you wear a hat.
This is why I don't wear hats.
You gotta curve the beak a little bit. Don't do it on that one, I gotta sell that shit.
Seriously, look at the sky and tell me what time you think it is. It looks like the sun is freaking about to set. It's the middle of the afternoon because it's been so cloudy and dreary literally all day. But as I was saying, Christmas is coming up. I was super curious what people want for Christmas this year. So if you guys have anything in particular you guys are really wanting for Christmas, whether that be socks, a book, a video game, shoes, whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments section below. That being said, I am walking over to FOOTLOCKER right now because there is a pair of sneakers that I've wanted for probably around 3 weeks. I saw them originally, the FOOTLOCKER manager that I know brought them over to me and he's like, yo, check these things out, these things are fire. And I was like, you sir are correct, these things are fire. So I've been sort of contemplating picking them up over the last few weeks, was like, yeah, do I really need them? And then I decided, yes, I do really need them, especially since a few months ago, all my basketball shoes got stolen out of the trunk of my car and I've been playing in the same pair of Kyrie 4s for the last 3 months. I figured, you know what? Let's pick up a new pair of basketball shoes because these things are sick. Okay, these aren't the shoes that I want to take a look at, but check this out. Concord sitting on shelves. What in the world? I'm just completely kidding. These are the kid sizes, so I mean, less impressive. Still a little bit crazy that Concords are sitting on shelves. I mean, I would have expected these to be completely sold out in everyone's sizes, because if I was someone that had a kid and I didn't get my size, I'd be buying my kid a size just to sort of make up for it a little bit. I don't know, cool to see these sitting here though. There are, how much are they? $170 for a kid's shoe. That's crazy. Okay, I understand why they're sitting here now. That is a lot of money for a kid's shoe.
There we go.
Have a great day. All right, we got the shoes, no problem, and I actually had a 20% off coupon as well that I tacked on top, which is freaking sick. So I got these for under retail, even though it's a pretty new shoe. I'm super happy with these. I'm gonna get back to the apartment, sit down, pull these out of the box, grab another pair of shoes I want to compare these to, and then we can check out why I like these things so much. All right, so here is the pair of shoes that I scooped up today. Wow, Kyrie 5s are we at now? This is the Kyrie 5, which is crazy. I have the original Kyrie 1 Dream colorway that I picked up, the first Kyrie that ever released. And that feels like it was about a year ago. And meanwhile, it has somehow been 4 years since that came out, because we're on the Kyrie 5 now. Mind blowing, absolutely crazy. But here are the Kyrie 5s in the first general release colorway that they are doing, which I don't know if these have a name. We're just gonna call them the black and white ones, because I mean they're black and white. Now first off, I want to talk about the box, because the box is pretty freaking cool. It has that little Illuminati thing, because we all know Kyrie's a little bit weird. He's a bit of a different dude. He thinks the earth is flat. Like, if you've ever heard an interview, he just sounds very educated, yet also like he believes in a lot of conspiracy theories at the same time. Illuminati on the box, or whatever this is supposed to be. Maybe it's not an Illuminati thing. Maybe I'm just uncultured and I don't know what this is. But it really fits in with what I know of Kyrie. Now, the shoe, on the other hand, is sick. Now, I like this because it is very similar to the Kyrie 4. Now, let me fix the lacing on this a little bit. It looks a little bit messy. I was just playing basketball in these last night. Had 27 points. Not bad, if I do say so myself, because I suck at basketball. Now, these are very similar shoes, and I would argue that they are almost a little bit too similar, but except I'm loving this shoe so much that I was not going to complain at all. But for the casual consumer that's maybe looking for a change up, they do look extremely similar from the 4 to the 5. The differences are very slim and mostly aesthetic. You have a differently shaped heel cup on these, which does look very cool. And then my favorite part about the shoe is you have this sort of wraparound shroud in the shape of like wings. I think they're wings, at least. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be, but it looks like a wing just sort of wrapping around and closing its fingers over the shoe. And these things have great lockdown. It took me about a minute to get these on my feet at Foot Locker. It was very hard to get on my feet, but once they were on my feet, they freaking stayed on my feet. Now, I'm not a point guard. I'm not crossing people over. I don't have handles. In fact, I barely know how to dribble without bouncing it off my foot. So I don't need the crazy court lockdown and side-to-side movement that this shoe offers, except I just like the feel of them. The Kyrie 4 fit my foot perfectly. Just the shape of my foot, where I wanted cushioning, where I didn't want cushioning, where my toes were, where my toes weren't. It just fit my foot perfectly. It felt like it was made for my foot. Now, it's not the most comfortable shoe I've ever worn. It's not the most bouncy shoe I've ever worn. It's not the coolest looking shoe I've ever worn by any means. I bought this just because it was a Celtics colorway, and I'm very happy that I did buy it because I really enjoyed playing in these. But I mean, just the fit of them was amazing, and I wanted to see if the Kyrie 5 was the same. Now, I haven't played in these yet, so I cannot speak on whether it's the same. But the initial fit of these is exactly the same as the Kyrie 4. Now, what I really like about these as well, something that I was skeptical about at first, is the bottom, how the bottom is rounded. It's not a flat bottom. It sort of rocks back and forth from side to side, from toe to heel. And at first I was like, I am just going to twist my ankle and roll my ankle in these. I am not a fan of that. But over time, I grew to realize that it's not actually that extreme, and it feels like less of a clunky ride. You're not going ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. You're just sort of rolling off your foot, rolling off your foot. If you're going side to side, your foot is rolling perfectly, and I actually really do like that feature about this shoe. So let me know what you think of these down in the comment section below, because I do think these are sick. I really do think these are sick, and I'm happy that I was able to pick them up for a little bit under retail. That being said, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm gonna keep it sweet and short today. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new video. So until then, peace.